some. I made it back to my office and sat down behind the desk. I should go legit, I thought. Clean the joint up, get a couple of landlines, maybe a brass nameplate for my desk, and a sign for the door, Palace Security. That had a nice ring to it. I poured myself some bourbon, and then I poured my plant some water. Palace Security. What do you think, plant? It was probably just a breeze, but the plant bobbed its leaves, yes. There was a knock at the door. I shuffled over and peered through the peephole. Eddie was alone, standing there in the hallway in his black suit and skinny tie. The peephole gave a fisheye effect, making him look like an album cover from the early 90s. I fumbled with the locks and swung open the door. "There's a guy downstairs to see you, Jack. Says his name is Marcus." I followed Eddie down the stairs. Marcus was pacing at the front of the restaurant. He was agitated as all hell. "You were right, man. Someone trashed my apartment. They were looking for the shit, the coke. Gotta be." A family of diners was giving us the eye. "Let's go upstairs," I suggested. Inside my office, Marcus was noticeably calmer. He stopped pacing, but was still tugging on his shirt sleeve. "You want something to drink?" I asked. No, thanks." "Your place was trashed, huh? You think it was Fisher or Walter?" "I don't know, man. It's not like they left a calling card." "Do you have any security cameras?" "No." Marcus shook his head. "Nothing like that." He shuddered. "If I had been there..." Marcus looked at me, his eyes wide. "Man, I gotta get out of here." I nodded. "I know a place." Marcus and I sat on the porch of the chief's old trailer, kicking back on the crappy plastic chairs, watching the wind ripple through the fields. 3 dark shadows were moving in slow, lazy circles above us. Marcus tilted his head back. "What kind of birds are those?" "Turkey vultures?" Marcus looked worried. I smiled. "Don't worry. They won't eat us. They're just checking us out, making sure we're not dead." Marcus smiled. "Not dead yet." He leaned back and turned his face to the sun. "Man, it's nice out here. You live here?" I shook my head. "I live in the city, but I've been thinking more and more about making a change." I squinted. "Maybe I'll open up my own security shop." Marcus nodded. "I hear that. I got family in Halifax. I might move out there someday, buy my own place. Cheaper than Toronto, that's for sure." I tilted my chin toward the trailer door. "You want a beer?" "Nah, no thanks." Marcus smiled. "I quit drinking a few years back. Figured I'd drank up my lifetime supply. Back before I quit, I went to the doctor about these headaches I was having, and he ran all kinds of tests. My head was fine, but the tests flagged my liver. Doc said my liver was high functioning. I thought, shit, sounds good to me, like my liver was an honors student or something. But nah, turns out high functioning is bad, at least when it comes to livers. It was working overtime, struggling to flush out the toxins from all that booze I was guzzling." He shrugged. "I miss it sometimes. Drinking can be fun, you know? You go out, you see friends, you meet people, random shit happens. One minute you're sitting in the bar with a beer in your hand, and then bam! Next thing you know, you're at some loft party and the music is bumping and there's a clown show going on with trapezes and shit. And then the girl sitting next to you whips off her top." Marcus chuckled. "That's what I miss the most. The randomness. Being on the run from drug-dealing bikers is pretty random." Marcus looked down at the ground. "Yeah," he muttered. I wanted to stand up, walk into the trailer, and grab an ice-cold beer from the fridge, but I didn't want to drink in front of Marcus. "How do you meet Melody?" Marcus smiled. "We went..."